All right, look, I've been eyeing Terra Luna for a very long time. They have been doing some crazy upgrades. It can pop another 30% by tomorrow. We're going to go over market conditions. I'm going to go into some recent software releases by Terra Luna and pretty much all my cycle trading strategies. Keep watching. What's going on, everybody? Alex back with another cryptocurrency video. In the classic style of all my videos, I'll be going into the market, I'll be going over market conditions, I'll be showing you where the money flows, and then we'll be talking about some software upgrades with Terra Luna. If you appreciate the fact that I consistently upload these videos, go ahead and smash the like button. I talk about cryptocurrency and entrepreneurship. If you're looking to make money on the internet, well, this is probably the channel for you. Let's jump into the video. So the total market capitalization of all cryptocurrency kind of bounced off this trend line right here, as you can see, and it looks like we have a little bit to grow. We have like a good 10% to grow, maybe 7 to 10% to grow, and I think that could definitely happen. Now, longer term, like on a month phrase, it might be a little bit bearish. I've been talking about this for a couple days now. My goal here is not to sell into USD. You don't want to make that bet against the most appreciating market in the world, right? We're still an asymmetrical market. Things are pretty much going up consistently. And I mean, the technical analysis doesn't always play out, but I will say that this looks a little bit bearish in like the monthly or time frames. With a couple days, we should see at least a 5 to 7% rise. And the total market capitalization of all crypto, that's a lot. That's a big jump. That's a lot of money made, which will be positive for Terra Luna and some other altcoins that you potentially holding, right? If we go over to the total market cap, excluding BTC, now this is where things get crazy. As you can see, it's breaking above this line that we drew here, right? This is an ascending triangle, and this is extremely bullish, right? We could jump, this is all relative, right? But we could jump a solid 36% potentially. We did it the wrong way, sorry. We could jump, yeah, about 50%. That's what technical analysis says. Again, if the total market capitalization of all cryptocurrency dumps, I would doubt that. But this is a 4-hour time frame, so remember, when in doubt, zoom out. That always gives us a better picture. And also I could redraw this, a little bit different. It could be something like this. A lot of ways to interpret this, guys. All I'm saying is that fundamentally, the whole entire market looks great. There's a lot of bullish news coming out. There's a lot of projects updating their code. There's a lot of people trying to capitalize on this bull run. If we break the all-time high, I think it's like a good 60-40 chance that we won't, right? I think it's like more of like a 40 chance that we'll have either long sideways consolidation or a break to the downside, right? But if we do, right, hypothetically, I don't know, someone, comes out of the woodworks, MicroStrategy buys more Bitcoin, Elon Musk tweets something, if some fundamental news comes out, pushes the market up, I'm going to tell you right now, these altcoins are going to the moon. We're going to make a lot of money off cryptocurrency. We've already made a lot of money off cryptocurrency, but I really do think it's going to continue. All right, Cardano, basically, the news was basically listing to Coinbase Pro. You see a lot of exit liquidity. I specifically talked about this yesterday, and I was telling people, but I'm going to be honest with you, it looks like it's going to jump up some more. It looks like it at least has this jump up to the 0.786. There's a lot of liquidity now. That's a good 5% jump. Now, it doesn't sound like a lot. Remember, don't get greedy. We are in a market. It is asymmetrical, and you guys are used to crazy gains, but just don't get greedy, man. Cardano is a top 5 cryptocurrency, so it's extremely safe. 5% gains with like safe coins is definitely the move, right? So you can see Ethereum, it did break down to the downside, exactly what I predicted about 2 days ago. It broke down to the downside, but it's been sideways consolidating. This is crypto, unpredictable. It made a little jump up here, so I'm sure a lot of you are holding some Ethereum bags. Good for you. DOT, okay. This is the one I've been trying to tell you guys. DOT has a big jump. I really do think we can see a 14% jump relatively soon. Retest this all-time high right here. It broke above this line. It looks like it's breaking above this line to 0.786. If we also turn this on, you can see there's a lot of volume here. So it's not only breaking above the fib level, but it's also breaking above this massive volume right here. So pay attention. Polkadot is definitely the buy, at least for the next 2-3 weeks, in my opinion. If you're trying to make easy money, it's not easy. Nothing's easy in life, of course. But I'm just saying Polkadot looks sweet. Pay attention. Binance Chain. Now, this one is tricky. This is against USDT, and it's been looking bearish for me. The news is looking bearish. Fundamentals looking bearish, but looking good right now from technical analysis perspective. It's about to break above this level here, similar to Polkadot, and I wouldn't be surprised if it breaks the upside. Look at the MACD. Look at, this is an asymmetrical triangle. This is supposed to be bullish. But the only problem with that is when you look at the dominance chart, the dominance chart doesn't look that good, but it doesn't matter because dominance is completely different from the actual price of the USD coin, right? It doesn't matter because dominance is completely different from the actual price of the coin against USD. And the reason I say that is because if all altcoins jump up, Binance can lose dominance but still increase in price by US dollars. And all the blockchains or the DeFi apps on Binance Chain could be great, make a lot of money. So just pay attention to that. If we look at Bitcoin dominance, I really do expect we could see more downside. I think we could see when it comes to Bitcoin dominance, at least down to this level here, which is only like 1% decrease, but that's still a lot considering, the magnitude of how big this is, right? Ethereum dominance, kind of the same thing. We broke down to this level, this trend level we've been making back since December 2020. So pay attention, guys. That's not really good. I'm going to be real with you. We talked about this yesterday, but I really do think we can break further to this longer trend line, at least to right here. Ethereum dominance, it's definitely losing dominance. 88, it's clearly taking over this show because of the Coinbase listing right now, and it's taking some dominance. As you can see here, we had a little jump up. The sell off. This is the dominance chart for ADA. So the clear winner right now, at least in the short term, is Cardano. And Polkadot looks like it's setting up for a big one. We kind of broke out of the bottom of this channel here. I do expect it to potentially bounce off this fib level right here, the 0.618 maybe, or immediately go up from where it's at. Polkadot on pretty much all levels looks extremely bullish. People I really do expect in the short term to exit Cardano because of the price fluctuations are going to happen on Coinbase. People are going to exit, right? People have been having Cardano for a long time. They made their money. It got on Coinbase. They got what they wanted. Now they have a whole bunch of exit liquidity. People with a lot of money might start jumping out of it because of Coinbase in the short term, guys. Just remember, we're talking about the short term, but I'm thinking in short term just to track my portfolio, make sure I understand what's going on. Pretty much 95% of my trades are long-term trades. So it's not like, even though I know for a fact Cardano might, have some crazy volatility, I don't care. I'm holding it through. I'm going to wait for my price predictions, like we talk about on our channel, like the longer term price predictions, because that's how pretty much you make the most money. Now, sometimes I'll make a trade if it comes out like really strong, like probably the strongest thing right now is trading maybe some Ethereum for ADA. We talked about this in the Fundamental Secrets live stream yesterday with my digital course. I think that's probably the strongest bet. It's not strong enough for me to move yet, though, but I mean, my portfolio is different from you guys. This is why I always tell you guys, do your own research, right? You don't want to just go off of some YouTuber on the internet because I have millions of dollars in my portfolio. My portfolio is way bigger than yours. Some of you guys have smaller portfolios and you want to get a little bit more aggressive, right? So again, don't just follow people blindly. And I really, if there's something that you guys get from this channel, I want to make sure you understand that that's the biggest factor I am trying to input in your head. And the reason I say that is because this game is a zero-sum game. People are essentially taking money away from each other when you're trading. So if you're following the sheep, if you're following the herd, if you're watching the most, popular cryptocurrency YouTubers and immediately acting on that, essentially you're getting taken advantage of and you don't even know it. If we look at the top 100 altcoins versus BTC, again, I'm telling you guys, once this breaks above this line here, it's a wrap. We're going to make a lot of money. Now, it could happen relatively soon within the next 2 weeks, or it can take longer. Time frames are irrelevant to me. Time is artificial, right? It's not real. So the way I'm trying to explain this to you guys is that we just basically have this very, very long trend. And it looks like this is probably the best chance. Look at this sideways consolidation. We have a lot of support here, a lot of support clearly being built as we speak. This is an ascending triangle that's bullish on a shorter time frame. Everything, if you just think about what's happening to Bitcoin, Bitcoin's like gassed out. If we look at the BLX, you can confidently say that we're getting to that $70,000 mark, which everybody's pretty much watching. I don't think it's going to be the end for Bitcoin, don't get me wrong. But I do think it's going to, at least in the short term, kind of reject off that $70,000 because pretty much everybody's watching it. And when that happens, altcoins are going to get a lot of the liquidity from the market. I really do think that. This is ADA versus ETH, Binance versus ETH, and DOT versus ETH on average. You can see that right here, Ethereum kind of stole the show a little bit. It stole the show a little bit for the last couple of days. I highly expected this to reverse and at least get back to this level right here. But as you can see, and the thing is with the technical analysis, especially in this case, it's less and less relevant. But if you want to like really put a number on it, I think it's going to reject off the 0.236 and a moon. I think it's going to go higher for sure. But like that's like a short term type of thing. I'm thinking long term, I can care less what happens in short term. DeFi perpetual index, DeFi is doing well as well. Okay, asymmetrical triangle. We have definitely a little jump to the top. And if we get that 12% jump, I wouldn't be surprised if we retest this all-time high. We have this little pop off this fib level perfectly right here. So again, like it's very likely we're getting to this at least 245 right here. This is index, guys. This has nothing to do with like actual price, but I really do think the best case scenario is this jump from here to here. Boom, 52% jump with the DeFi perpetual index. DeFi coins. That's essentially a basket of DeFi coins. So definitely pay attention. If we look into some other news, the only thing I saw that was extremely relevant, decentralized autonomous organizations in Wyoming can be passed and actually become incorporated under state law. They passed a legislator. Wyoming basically passed a bill and we'll see if it gets approved, but you could definitely see regulation coming into place in cryptocurrency more and more. Okay. I mean, this is just headline news. I'm just This is another example of me trying to explain to you why I didn't hold XRP and the downside pressure of it. But essentially, you're going to get a lot of news like this, not a lot of positive, negative. It's going to be a roller coaster. So understand, if you're holding XRP, it's like a casino, right? You don't know what's going to happen unless you're a lawyer. If you're a lawyer, then you probably, have that credibility to make a decision about XRP, but pretty much everything else is irrelevant. So just be careful, guys. All right. All the way to Terra Luna. We'll talk about this, and then we'll talk about some other protocol upgrades, because there are some very important upgrades that just happened on other protocols that we can go into. But essentially, they're very active, guys. I'm not going to sit here and break it down on a detailed basis. If you guys want me to make a full Terra Luna video, I can definitely do that for you. Leave a comment below, and we'll talk about it more, because a lot of these big ones are just accumulating more market cap. You can go for the low cap gems like we do all the time, but the bigger ones are still increasing by 13-14%, taking a lot of market share. This is like the law of network effects, and they can continue. They can even outcompete the small market cap, guys. Don't sleep on it. But essentially, they've been releasing a lot of hot fixes, lower Oracle feeder costs. It includes 2 major upgrades. First, Oracle message can be submitted only from the active validator, and also check feeder right. Secondly, the lower cost to get Oracle feeds, which is also good, because remember, they pay a lot of money, guys. They pay a lot of money to get these price feeds, and that's one of the most important variables to not get economically attacked in DeFi. So prevent huge TX gas. Okay, so they're basically, this looks like this upgrade is more of like lowering the gas fees in general, but they just released this, and what I will say is that they've been highly adaptable. There've been a lot of like code releases by Terra I've been noticing, and they pretty much just dominate the market, in my opinion, when it comes to specifically upgrading their code. Now, there's been a lot of burn features I've noticed. Now, specifically with Terra, I've noticed that they have this burn feature. A lot of people were making me aware of it in my live Q&A yesterday. That can potentially be bullish. Now, how much they burn in comparison to the supply distribution, I don't know. Again, if you guys want me to make a full video, I can jump into it. We can do a price prediction. Leave a comment below, and I will jump into it. Nano. Okay, so Nano just had a little upgrade too. If you guys didn't know, they've basically been spammed. Oh, actually, really quickly before we go into Nano, yeah, Luna could jump about 20-30%. This looks extremely bullish. We broke through this, and then made support right here on like close to the all-time high. So definitely pay attention. I could bring this even up right here, which is probably more accurate. And this is the recent low. So it's not unreasonable to expect that this could potentially, especially the fact that it's breaking through its all-time high right now, to expect a 44% jump. Now, I would say it's probably going to be more likely if the top 100 altcoins break out. If we see some type of altcoin breakout, which I just told you guys, it's happening right now, total excluding BTC, it looks extremely bullish. So if it does break out, I wouldn't be surprised if Terra jumps up another 44, 45, 43, whatever you want to call it, percent, probably a little bit less than that. In a very quick amount of time. It could be even like 2 days. So just pay attention. Terra Luna looks good. But Nano, bringing it back to that, they essentially have been getting spammed, right? They've been having DOS attacks. Basically, somebody's creating a whole bunch of accounts on their network and spamming it, creating fake transaction volume. So it looks like they kind of just upgraded the protocol to fix that. Looks like they're adaptable. Nano has been here for a very long time. They're OG, so I wouldn't be surprised if they fix it almost immediately. As you can see here, as a part of the DOS attack, an enormous amount of dust accounts were created and submitted to the Nano network. The goal appears to be a resource exhaustion attack aimed at denying service to normal users. Okay, I'm not going to read all of that. The V2 1.3 update contains a series of low-risk patches which mitigate the performance impact of the number of accounts. Several cases where the synchronization process will be restarted or prevented from being restarted were fixed. Okay, so basically they're fixing it. Highly adaptable. I believe this has been a problem for them for about a week or two, so definitely glad that they're fixing that. Kyber Network looks like they're passing a proposal, as you can see here, where they're going to change the allocation of KNC towards the voting rewards, reserve, rebates, and burns. Okay, so it looks like they're making some moves. They've been slow, and it's been bothering me. I've had Kyber Network for a long time. I've made my money on that. But at the same time, like, they've been lagging in terms of DeFi in general. So personally, I've already sold my Kyber Network. I think it was like 3 weeks ago. I sold pretty much all of it. Not all of it. I have a baby bag left. They're not adaptable. All right. Right now, the game is like new blockchains that move fast. So, I mean, Kyber Network catch up for sure. Now, synthetics. Now, this is a big sign right here. I want to end it right here because I think it's one of the most important things that's happening right now. They are actually adding capabilities to short the market. Now, that's big in 2 ways. One, they're anticipating that we might be coming to a market top. And I've told you guys, Bitcoin's getting to 70K. It's a major level. And I think there's going to be like a downside pressure when it gets to 70K. Not only that, but shorting the market, you can make money, right? And this is in a decentralized way. We haven't really seen this before. So a proposal to redirect current iETH 16K SNX incentives to SETH short incentives has passed. Now, traditional shorting mechanism is available for SETH shorts. and they're doing it on this protocol. As you can see here, they're doing it for them. I don't even know what this is. Haven't seen it. Derivative trading with infinite liquidity. Nice, cool. All right, we'll maybe look into that later. I don't have enough time for that right now. It's like 5:30 in the morning. But as you can see, again, I just want to make it very clear with you guys, when synthetics is doing things like that, that means other protocols are going to follow. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people trying to capitalize on a downturn of the market. That's one way to do it, is shorting the market. And these exchanges have every incentive to make sure that we have the tools we need to make money in this market. So I do see maybe like a slight trend, right? I do see some other protocols maybe adding shorting mechanisms to their system, because synthetics is now giving capabilities for them to do that. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. You guys tell me what you think. Do you think Luna is going to increase in value? If so, leave a comment below. Let me know. Update us. I'm trying to put out as much videos as possible. The altcoin videos are about to come out. You know, I'm talking about altcoins more and more, right? So make sure that subscribe button is smashed and the push notification bell is on, because when I drop them, I don't stop, right? I'm not just doing this for, you know, recognition. Of course, the altcoin videos get more exposure, but I do it in strategic times. I do it when I actually think the altcoins are going to do well, not just randomly. And this is the reason why I haven't done an altcoin video for a while. But I will tell you, very soon, I'm going to be dropping NFTs, top altcoins, DeFi protocols, et cetera, et cetera. But if you like the quality of this content, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism. Subscribe for more video updates. And like I always say, if you don't get with it, you will get left behind. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in the next one.